as they are coming. All right. Hey guys, welcome to Tuesday Night Sparks. This is Tuesday, 2/22/22, all the twos. And how fun is that to be here tonight with you guys? And I'm glad we have more than 2 people on tonight. So yeah, hopefully we're going to get some more, but we shared it to all of the thing. Y'all, definitely go invite your teamies and have them hop on. So tonight we're going to do things a little bit different. I'm going to talk about a couple of things, and I messaged Nicole and Kimberly earlier, and I was just like, my brain is like frozen. I don't really know what to do. I had some things written down, and I was just like, you know what? I can't wrap my head around this. It's like when you know something in your heart and you're really like, I really need to speak to this, but I can't really get it to where, I'm feeling really comfortable with it. It's almost like you got to follow your heart and do what you're supposed to do. So I messaged Nicole and Kimberly, and I was like, I really am just not like, I'm not getting all the warm and fuzzies about this. I'm like at a brain freeze or whatever. So I wanted to kind of go over the thing that I'm doing. I don't think I did my marketing post or my post for my join thing. So last week we talked about doing the getting new customers and getting yourself out there, and different ways of doing that. I have my little packs that I have that have the little host a thing or whatever. I have those two, and I'm also working with trying to get some parties booked because I signed up for accelerated leadership program that starts March the 1st. So I'm really like, yeah.
Awesome.
I'm going to see how that goes. So we will see. Hold on, let me tell this one lady this Sparks is. Somebody wanted to know if they could come to Sparks tonight, and I told them yes. Okay, they're not on our team, but I told them yes. Okay, so what we're going to talk about tonight is I'm going to show you guys. So I know I posted earlier today about I'm trying to recruit 2 people today. And one of the ladies that messaged me back, she was on, she responded on a jot form that I did on Marketplace. Okay, so with all the compliance laws going on and everything else, it's a lot of people have been asking, what can you do? What can't you do? And all this other stuff. And way back when Marketplace came, or when I signed up and Marketplace was there and everything, we had a lot of people wanting to go on and wanting to sell on Marketplace. So we asked compliance ourselves just to be sure, because we wanted to know what we were doing was correct. You cannot sell on Marketplace. That is true. But what you can sell on Marketplace is yourself. Okay. So you can advertise on there and do like free. I'm doing free samples. Okay. So I watched Kimberly Paluto's. If you signed up for World Tour, you're able to go and you're able to watch the breakout sessions for 30 days. I strongly and highly suggest that you go find the one on Build Your Business by Kimberly Paluto. I've watched it 3 times already, and I'm still going to watch it some more because it's just that good. So she was talking about growing her business and getting her name out there and different things like that. And she advertises herself on Marketplace. Okay. And the way she does that is she offers free samples, free Scentsy samples on Marketplace. Okay. So you're not selling the samples. You're actually giving those samples away, but you create a jot form in your advertisement when you put your advertisement on there. And I'll show you guys what mine looks like. I literally just put a picture. I put 3 pictures on there. Okay. So I put a picture of me. Hold on. Let me see. Let me pull it up so y'all can see it. Because you can check on it. And as of, here it is. It just says free Scentsy sample pack. This is what it looks like. All right. So it's got a picture of me right up there, and you can add as many pictures as you want to. And then I have it listed in like 2 places because I have one in like the my local area, yard sales and stuff, local area. But I already have gotten, it'll tell you down there, 37 clicks, and 1 person actually saved it. Okay. So in my listing that I have, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up. I want to view it. Let's see if I can view it. Nope, I don't want to mark it as sold because I don't want it to finish. Hold on. Oh, I can go to edit listing. Okay, so this is what I did. I put it under home and decor, all right, because we want people to like do that. I have that picture that I had at the front, all right. Then I have a picture of me with a warmer. Can y'all see that? Me with a warmer. And then my other picture is, remember I have my syntactic packs, all right. Can y'all see that? There it comes. I have my syntactic packs that we talked about last week on Sparks. Price is $0. Okay, so price is $0 and it's free Scentsy sample pack under home decor. It is in my area, and what I wrote in the description was, get your free Scentsy sample packs for me. Fill out the form attached and get your goodie pack. Copy and paste the link in your browser, and then it has my jot form link right down there. Okay, so let me go back and I'll tell you what's in my jot form. So my jot form is a form that they can do, and they can come back in and they can look and fill that form out. They're going to get a pack from me, but these are the questions that I have that are on there. So I have, what is your email? Because I want to be able to get in touch with them. What's their name? What is your name on Facebook? Because I really would like to add them on Facebook, because now they're a part of my community and they can be a part of my VIPs. What's your cell phone number? And then I want their address so I can send them the free samples that I got on there. Then I get a little bit more personal and ask them, like, what kind of scents do you typically love? This lady said fresh and clean. Do you currently use Scentsy in your home? No, she doesn't. So this is a brand new Scentsy person that I'm going to be introducing scents to and sending her some samples and stuff. What products have you not tried yet but would like to? And she said anything, like send me anything. And then she said, and then I asked, okay, do you have any of the following pets? She has a dog. So I'm going to be sending her a sample of our doggy shampoo so she can use that. And then it said, would you be interested in getting some free and half off Scentsy? She said, yes, that is a potential party. Okay. Now, when it comes to, would you like to get paid off of your purchases? She said, no, thank you. I don't mind paying retail price. Okay. So she has let me know that she doesn't want to join. All right. But she would be interested in getting some free and half off Scentsy. So there's a future party host for me just by me getting her to fill out my jot form on Marketplace. I've already made contact with her. I've already emailed her back and told her to be looking for her pack coming in the mail. Y'all, it don't have to be a lot. It's going to be like a couple of felt samples. It's going to be for her, it's going to be one of the doggy samples. I'm going to give her one of the dog samples that we got from the consultant store. It's also going to be probably some counter clean, because let's be honest, counter clean is my favorite. And if you can get somebody hooked on counter clean, then you can most definitely get somebody to purchase, that is your favorite product. So I will market that as my favorite product. And just to let you know that it's not going to cost me a bunch. I'm going to put it in a bubble mailer, and I'm going to put my information in there as far as them getting to know me, like my Syntactic pack that we talked about last week. I'm going to put that in there. But that's a really good way for me to expand my business from people that I don't really know. Okay, because I don't do anything. I don't sell anything. I'm just like promoting myself and giving out free samples. And once they get in there and they fill out my jot form, then that opens the door for me to communicate with them and everything else. So I'm really excited about this. I've only had this done for like 2 or 3 days, and I just, I can't wait to see, where this takes me or whatever. And you can do several of them. So, I mean, I can do another one and see, and just add that same jot form on there. You get an email when somebody fills out your form and it notifies you that somebody has filled it out. So once they hit submit, you can automatically turn around and reply back to them and let them know that, hey, I did get your form. Thanks for filling it out. It's really nice to meet you, kind of thing. So that way they kind of know. So that's kind of where I'm getting my business and getting to meet new people and, trying to grow my front line and all of that kind of stuff. I've got to get out of that circle that I talked about last week. Um, y'all see who's on here. Our friend is back. So Tiffany wanted to come on tonight and share a little bit about how she and I have been going as far as accountability goes and everything, and just sharing a little bit of things. We always did that before, but we just want you to know how important it is to do that, and have that accountability and send stuff back and forth. What about doing that to get new consultants? You can do, okay. Let me answer some of them before you come on, Tiffany. So I was going to be really slick today and say, I was going to do that and do like a join my team kind of thing on there. And when I did, my post went immediately, or my listing went immediately to pinned. And it had to be approved. And I was like, I don't use this. I've sold a couch on Marketplace. That's it. I don't use it, but I heard Kimberly did it. Kimberly Pluto did it. And her business is like bomb, and she gets high PRV, and she has all these, y'all see her stack of postcards that she has for customers and all this other stuff. So I'm like, I'm going to try this. So I did that, and I was like, join my team. I did it all out, and it went out to pin. And then it was like, it has to be reviewed to see if it meets our standards. And I'm like, okay, I don't even know what their standards are. So I clicked on it because it offered a link to click to it. And of course it has all this stuff that you can't do, you can't bully, you can't just, do all this stuff. And one of the things that it did was that you can't, basically you can't like offer your service like for people to join you. So I deleted that. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So I deleted that one, but I feel like with this jot form that I have, the one that filled it out yesterday, she scored an 8 out of 10 of yes, she would like to earn some extra cash. Because I have a thing down there too on a scale of 1 to 10. How likely would you want to start your own Scentsy business? And she put an 8. So I messaged her yesterday. That was one of the other ones, or this morning, that was one of the other ones that I messaged this morning because she did that. So you can use your jot form with the free samples to find out if they're interested in doing that. So that's the last question that's on my jot form is on a scale of 1 to 10, at how high would you rate that you want to start your Scentsy business? So that's where you can do that at. So it can all be combined in one. It's just when they fill out your jot form, that's whenever they're going to see it. All right. Tiffany, are you here or are you still muted? She was putting her babies down.
Oh no, I didn't even know that I was muted, or I was unmuted. I thought I was like, what is it, off, or I thought I was muted, and then I looked at the screen when he started talking and it said unmute, and I was like, oh shit, my dog's been over here like sneezing and everything. My bad.
Welcome back. We missed you.
It's been a day. It is fine. Okay. I love you guys. I miss you guys. How are y'all? All good? Okay. Hi, Samantha. Thanks for like waving at me. Hello.
They normally keep on mutes, but they can take it off if they want to.
Oh yeah. Take yourself off mute and say hi to me. Please. Say hi. I miss you guys. Hi, Nicole.
So tonight is going to be very interactive too.
Hi.
Look, there's Jen.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I sent the link to my team just so you're aware. So my teammates are.
Yeah.
Nicole, that's Tiffany. Say hi, Tiffany. Hi, Tiffany.
Hi, buddy.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
Good. How old are you?
How old are you? 4.
4. Oh my goodness. You would be besties with my Bubba. He's 3.
So where is he?
bed. I made him go to bed. I gave him a gummy.
Is he sleeping?
He is sleeping. Well, I think he's sleeping. He's probably not. He's probably gonna walk in here at any moment.
Okay.
He's supposed to be to bed too, but I wanted to get on this.
No, you're doing great.
Yep.
Okay. Did you already share? I kind of was late. So did you share Shannon's form?
I shared it on our team page. So we were going to talk to you guys about the form that I shared earlier about, hold on, let me see what it's called. I shared it on our team page and it was called, hold on. It is called the group weekly accountability meeting. Did everybody see that on there? It's a jot form also for Shannon Grant, our SSD. It's an accountability group that she's creating, and she has, along with some others, have invited us to join in that. It's definitely for people that want to work their business and make some big changes and grow their business this year. So I hope a lot of you join that. I immediately sent it to Tiffany, which she had already sent it to Tiffany, but I was like, do this with me.
I'm trying to find the post I was going to copy and paste from your team. So fun life update with me. I have another job and I love it. It gives Michelle and I a lot of funny stories at the end. But I come home and I get off and I have tons of stuff to catch up on. So I'll add that to my team page tonight. But I definitely think you guys is kind of where Michelle and I got the accountability. We were talking about it honestly. Probably I called her 7:30. And I think it's a really good idea. I really hadn't looked at it until after we started talking about it, or after I got off work and Michelle and I were on the phone. But the more that I think about it, or I don't know, did they open accelerated leadership up to SSCs? Michelle, do you know? I don't remember looking at that.
I think it was just for director and above. So they probably do to SSDs, yes.
Okay, so when you hit SSD or you hit director and you fall down to SSD, you'll get an invite to something with home office and it's called okay. So the reason that I'm actually really excited that Shannon's doing this is because a part of the accelerated leadership requirement is that you do it's kind of like a coaching group. And that coaching group, I've done accelerated leadership in the past, and the coaching group is actually amazing. Honestly, it's one of my favorite parts to see in the whole accelerated leadership program, because the girls that I met throughout this, Michelle and I have gained tons of contacts through it. Actually, the girl that gave me the referral for this job, Michelle knew through one of these programs. So it's really cool seeing who you're gonna meet. And it's a good way to network. And met someone really cool. Her name's Molly. She came on our call with Orville and Heidi that we did last year. But she really has been somebody that's a high PRV. And so it's been really good because she feeds off of me for my team and I feed off of her for PRV. And then those ideas I bring to me and Michelle are able to do. So I think that this is going to be a lot of fun. I don't know the exact details of it. I was just filling it out, but it looks like you'll have a group lead. So it's kind of like whoever it is with Cincy, for that accountability group, it's the same kind of thing. They have leads. And the lead's not somebody that's of a higher title. It can honestly probably be anybody if that's the way that I took it. But make sure the call flows and that conversation keeps growing. But I do think I think it's really good. I don't know, Michelle, if you want to join, but this is going to be great because what if you don't have that accountability person? And I know I see so many times on my team page, Michelle's team page, and it's hey, I want an accountability person, or hey, I need to do this in my business, but then follow up after. So these calls, it's based off what days are best for you, and she'll go through and match us, and then it's a time that'll work for you, so it'll be convenient. I think they're once a week if I read right. So you can commit 30, 45 minutes of your time for once a week. And if you can't show up, that's great. Everybody deserves an off week. I'm all for mental health. I'm all for taking yourself. Honestly, that's probably the biggest reason that I have personally backed out of these is because I needed to take a minute for myself because I have so many changes going on. And that's okay. Like, it's okay to step back, but I also want you guys to know, like, it's okay to come back and it's okay to like pick up. When you do take a step back, don't put your kid down. That is not what I'm saying. Be striving. Michelle and I strive for at least 1,000 a month. We always go for 2,000, but 1,000 is our minimum. So set your minimum PRV if you're a leader and 1,000 is hard for you. Okay, we'll set it at 750. 750 is between your minimum of 500 and the 1,000. So that'll be a good push for you. Once you start hitting 750 comfortably, push it to 1,000. So don't put your kid down. It's okay to take a step back and then be like, where do I need to improve in a person? Okay. So and you need to have accountability for that because I have been super into Michelle. Like, I will send her stuff at like, we'll talk at like 9 o'clock in the morning. And you guys already know pretty much Michelle and I's whole relationship. But I will send her stuff and we talk every single morning. And then tonight, like, this is what I did. I called her at lunch and Michelle was having joint conversations, which is what we talked about because today's Tuesday and she had a goal of doing 2 recruits. So it's good to check in and it's good to have that person that's going to push you and that person that's going to support you and that person that's going to like listen to you. And it's good. Like I may mentally not be my best, but I'm going to keep improving. And so that's where I was last year. I did a lot of like personal growth and this year I'm looking to do business growth and that's something that Michelle and I have literally been talking about. So these groups that she's created, I 150% think everybody should do it. If you can't make it, great till a week, 3 out of the 4 weeks. Try to make that your standard. Because something may happen on that call or just something like you're just like, hey, I need a friend to talk to today. Or something kind of Cincy wise, I need to help PRV. What are you doing in your business? What is working? What isn't working? And you may find your person in this group. So I never will tell you guys that these and sessions like these are bad because networking is the best thing that you can do in this business, especially because you all go through different parts of your business. I think I just saw somebody hit a wall. She said she hit a wall in the comments. So like you hit a wall and that's okay. But like you never know who you're going to meet in these groups. It's going to pull you out of that wall. And maybe one thing that Michelle and I have said, but the one way that that person in that group says it clicks for you. And then it changes your whole business. So
and it
that is
could be the
kinda
smallest
more.
it could be like the smallest thing that you're hearing. That's why I told y'all on Kimberly Paluto's world tour training, y'all, I can't wait till she posts it on YouTube because I'm going to share it for everybody to like if you didn't register for world tour or whatever. But it's like honestly, I've gone back and I've listened to it like 3 times and I can't get enough of it. And it's like every time I listen to it, I get another little tiny piece of a nugget. And I'm just like, I didn't even hear that before. So sometimes you have to listen and sometimes you have to re-listen and something else will stand out to you. Like the only thing I honed in on was her Excel spreadsheet. And I was like, oh my God, I am in love. She is like my dream person for Excel spreadsheets. And I literally messaged her and I was like, okay, I'm going to need this. And you know what? She graciously sent it to me. She sent her training thing of that Excel spreadsheet that she had in there. But I was so honed in on that part of her training because that was towards the end that when I went back the second time and I listened to it, that's where I heard about her talking about giving the free samples out in Marketplace. And I'm just like, wait, rewind, rewind. Let me go back here. And I'm like, what? That is daggone genius. And I'm like, you try to get y'all, there's crap ton of people on social media and there's people that look at that marketplace every single day of their life. It's like yard selling. They go to these things like religiously and do all of that stuff. And it's really genius if you go out there and you do that and you put your information out there and you see these things and people are messing. These are people that you would not meet on an everyday basis. Okay. Those are people that it's going to be, that's going to be your avenue to get out. So one of them has already said that she's interested in joining and one of them said she's interested in free and a half off Cincy. So that's a party and that's a join. just from 2 people that have responded to that post that I did out there on Marketplace. So, I mean, hearing the little nuggets is what you have to hone in on. And it's like Tiffany said, it might go way past, that person or one person, but then you might stop and be like, message Tiffany and be like, oh my God, look what she just did on Marketplace, So, I mean, it's having that person, and it's having those people that you can talk to and do, like, share your different stuff with, because the one thing that you want to do is you want to continuously grow your business. If you're like, my business was very dormant. I have the best customers and the best VIPs because they are always there to support me, and I'm very consistent in my orders and my PRV and stuff, but I want to grow that. Some of these people that are having like 3,000 and 4,000 PRV, like, naturally, I want to have that. I don't have that. I want to earn annual sales. The only way I'm going to earn annual sales and annual mentor is to get out of my comfort zone and meet new people and sponsor new people. Okay. Because I've been comfortable in that little hole for like a year and a half and 2 years now. And it's like, I want to expand past my amazing customers and my amazing people. So that's kind of like why I started like looking at other avenues and, finding different things to do and what's going to work. And I told y'all this last week, you might start a system and it might work for you for a little while. And then 6 months down the road, you're like, you know what, this isn't working again. Scrap it and start something else. Just because you start a system doesn't mean you have to keep it for 14 years, so you can do that, and you can choose different things to do. Let me read the comments, because one of the things that Nicole and I talked about tonight was we wanted to come on here and help you guys with what questions do you have about your business? How can we help you? Let's see. And I got to go back and read all of these. So Ashley is growing her business. We have been talking a lot. Stephanie said, Puckett said, I said February was my month and I made it my month. I'm so excited now. The goal for the rest of the month, I'm pushing. Her teamie is almost active to get active. Yes, Stephanie, look at you. And then, yes, Nicole said, keep your head up. That is the important thing. It's like, and it might, I don't know who it was. And it might've been actually, I talked to a lot of people, but the one thing that I want you to realize is if you get frustrated and you stop today, what if that person that's going to be your one messages you tomorrow? I mean, that's how I look at it. What happens if you lay your kit down and you don't do anything, and all of a sudden somebody was like, you know what, I've really been watching Michelle the past couple of months, and it's really fun what she's doing, and I think I want to do this too. But I said, I'm done today. I'm over it. I don't even want to look at my phone. I don't want to do anything. I don't want to respond to anybody. I don't want to do that. Just that little bit. You got to check in every day. Okay. You don't have to work your business like a full-time job. If you want to you're more than welcome to. You're more than do it. But you can run a successful Scentsy business with doing it a little bit every single day. Okay. Now, the more you put into it, the more you're going to get out of it, with that being said. So, but you have to at least check in, and you have to do something with your business a little bit each day. Okay. That's the only way that you're going to grow. Follow-ups are so very important. And that's one of the things. Okay. So when I told you that I looked at her spreadsheet and I was just like, oh, so she calls them her 6 soft touches. Okay. And the way she does it is she even has her UPS tracking and FedEx tracking on her spreadsheet, which was another genius thing to me. So she knows whenever somebody's package has been delivered. Okay. As soon as it gets delivered, she messages them like the next day and say, hey, saw your package was delivered. Just wanted to make sure you got it. Because honestly, I had a customer last week that did not get her first order. She got her second order, but her first order never shipped. It never ever shipped. And when I called customer support, they were like, I see it sitting there, and I can guarantee you probably what happened was UPS or FedEx printed a label for it, but actually never picked it up and put it on there. Okay. So she never got her first order, and I didn't know that. She messaged me after she ordered a second time and got her second order before she got her first order. So that was like a light bulb to me, like, okay, when these people get their orders delivered, I need to be following up the next day and saying, hey, I see your order was delivered. I just wanted to make sure you got it. First soft touch. Yes, I did. Thank you. Great. It's fine. And then in a week, you're going to message them back again and say, hey, I just wanted to check in. Did you get everything unboxed? What's your favorite scent that you ordered? Or what's your favorite product that you ordered? And then you just kind of go from there and just kind of see. After a week, then it goes to a month. Okay. And then from a month, it goes to 3 months. And then from the 3 months, it goes to 6 months. So she has, and at the 6-month point, she said, that's where you are. Every 6 months, we're getting a new catalog in. So that's when you're making that last ditch effort to say, hey, we got a new catalog. Let's start this, let's start this all over this again. So her 6 soft touches are brilliant, and she has them on that spreadsheet, and she shared it with me. I can share it with you guys if you want to. But the way that she did it, you need to go on there and look, because she literally keeps track with how much her customers order. She does a quarterly customer of the month. Okay, that you spent the most with me this month, or you spent the most with me this quarter, and you are my customer of the month. So they get a bar that you got in scent of the month or something like that, just for them to do that. But she had so many, like, literally when they sent me my survey, I was like, can we have Kimberly Paluto present every single year? She has tangible stuff. Okay, when I'm doing a training or when I'm watching a training, I like to have tangible stuff that I can see, touch, feel, do, all that kind of stuff. And that's how I like to learn. So that to me was like really, really an eye opener to see how she does her follow-ups. And especially after I watched it. And then my customer, she was a brand spanking new customer too. She came from a referral. And she didn't even get her first order. And I didn't even know she didn't get her first order. So to me, that's a big flag on my part to where I need to step up my follow-up game, and I need to implement these soft touches that I need to stick with and do. Nicole uses her pen and paper. I love that. That's okay. She even talks about pen and paper in there. So if you're not an Excel junkie like we are, or a spreadsheet junkie like we are, she even talks about pen and paper in there. So you will be just fine, and Ashley will be just fine doing the pen and paper. It will work. Trust me. But what's some of the stuff? Okay, did I miss anything over here? What's some of the stuff you guys had any questions with or anything? I just wanted to hear you guys and see if you got any questions on anything regarding your business. You can unmute yourself and ask if you want to. Pen and paper is fine. I went to a digital planner and went back to a happy planner. So there's life. Have you heard some of Chloe's videos? No, I have not, Nikki. And the reason is because she banned me from everything Anchored Sense. So no, I have not. But if you have a question, I would not mind answering that for you. I need help making some flyers for sampling. Okay, so we can definitely do that. I love Canva. I know there's several people on here that loves Canva, and we can definitely do one of our, maybe next week, we can do our Tuesday night Sparks on Canva. I really wanted to come on and talk about Easter baskets, because Easter baskets, believe it or not, Easter baskets are ready to start being done. And like the Easter things that we did last year, for some of y'all that were here, some of y'all were not here. Remember, we went to the Dollar Tree and got the eggs. I still have a couple of those I was going to show you guys. But next week, I really wanted to talk about getting that thought process into our mind, because Easter is in April. So you want to make sure, especially if you're going to be using your hostess rewards, to get your party going and get your, your sales and everything up in there for that, to use your hostess rewards to make some of these Easter bundles and stuff like that. But I was going to talk about that. I told Nicole and Kimberly, next Tuesday is March the 1st. So that's going to put us into March. That's going to be able to let us start getting prepared. We'll show you guys how to do that. I know Stephanie Catlett, she does a lot of bundles and different things like that she does for each of the holiday seasons. And last year, like I said, I got one of the eggs that I saved from last year, so I can show you guys how to do that. Ashley said she's got some great Easter ideas, so we will talk about those next week. And I'll also show you guys how to do Canva. I can do a share screen, and we'll just do Tuesday Night Sparks on Canva. And then towards the end of it, we'll look at some Easter ideas, and we'll flow that into the next Tuesday Night Sparks on after the 1st. So that'll be the 8th. And that way we can go ahead and start getting things out and ahead of time, because people are going to be like getting all the ideas, and they're going to be snagging everything at the Dollar Tree, and you're not going to be able to get them because they're going to be gone, because people were looking for those eggs everywhere. But did anybody have any questions at all? We're going to help with making the flyers with that. And there's also a Canva group that I'll share also. I know I've shared a crap ton of groups, y'all, but I get so much from these people, and they are just like so willing to share. It's just amazing. I have like 3 or 4 that are my absolute favorite. And I just want to make sure that I'm in there and I'm not missing anything. And especially that Canva group, because they create it. You don't have to be creative. Here again, Kimberly Perluto, she is like one of the admins of that group, and she makes some killer stuff on there, and she shares her template. All you have to do is save it and change it and put your information on there. So it's really easy to do. And I can show you guys how to do that. Anything, let's see. I just ordered 9 of the teal mini warmers to help my daughter hit her goal. Tiff suggested I give them, oh yes, for your fundraiser thing. Yes, 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 absolutely. I love that. Ashley made her brochure on Canva. All right, any other questions you guys have? We want to make sure that we're answering you and helping you do whatever you need to do with your business. Yep, you put your own photos in it. We'll show you how to do all of that on our Canva training. Can you send how to make the form for Marketplace? Yes, I will post what I did on Marketplace. I'll go screenshot it and post, exactly what I said. Now you're going to have to make your own Jot form. Okay. So you're going to have to go to Jot form. I don't pay for Jot form. I think it's free. You can do so many and it's free. But you have to go to Jot form and make an account with Jot form, and then fill out your question. You can also use those for people to do like pre-orders with also. I know a lot of people do that. If you do pre-orders, they send out the form and people fill it out and it comes back to them, and that's their pre-order. I don't do that personally, but some people do use the Jot form or the Google form that you can do to send that. But it's just whatever kind of form you want to do for them to fill out and get the information back to you. So that way you can have it, and you can make sure that you keep up with their information. It puts it in a file for you, and you can keep up with their information. I'm going to make another spreadsheet. I'm going to make another spreadsheet just for my Marketplace contacts that I have, because I don't want some Snapple snatchers, some sample snatchers. Because I am going to be mailing those out, and I just want to make sure that they're not there just for that. So it'll kind of be like the 1, 2, 3 thing that Katie Farner does with her samples. Like the first sample pack I'm going to send out. The second sample pack, it's going to be like, I hope you really like it. What did you like? What did you try? And then the third one is, I hate to see you go, but if you don't order, you're going to have to go. So not that blunt. I mean, it's not that. It's not that blunt. It's it's, you know, I'll figure out what I'm going to say, but I really, after three times of sending little samples out, I'm not going to send, you know, I'm going to continually do that. Honestly, there are people out there that live off of samples. I'll just be honest with you. You have those kidnappers. You also have sample snatchers, and they will live off of your samples as much as you send them. And I mean, I'm not talking about your VIP people. I'm talking about these new people that, you know, are out there to try Scentsy or whatever. You know, they will try Scentsy as long as you keep on sending them samples. So, and I know y'all send amazing samples and you take your time to do that. I just want to make sure for me also, I'm keeping track of that. So after 3 months, if they're not ordering for me, then I would assume after those 3 months of samples that they're just there just for sample snatching. So, but yes, I'll figure out the wording on how to tell them after 3 times. Tiffany might have that on a card. Did you do that on a card one time where you did the 1, 2, 3 and you're done?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
It
yeah.
worked really well when I kept up with it.
Yeah, we'll get that out there to you, but I'm definitely going to do that with Marketplace, because if you don't do that and keep up with those people like that, then it's going to be really hard for you to kind of differentiate your VIP customers or your people that order from you versus the ones that you're just meeting out there randomly on social media. So I'm hopefully, you know, these 2 people that I've met so far are going to be like really good teamy and, you know, joining and everything. But I feel like that, you know, the Marketplace thing is going to be really good. So I can't wait for that. Welcome, Shauna. Hey. But any other questions? Let me see if I missed anything over here. Did you meet them for Marketplace? I got 2 responses back on my job form, and I've reached out to both of them. So I'm going to see what they say, and I'm going to send their packet to them. I got their information. I'm going to send their packet to them and then just follow up and make sure they got it after they did it. The 1, 2, 3 thing, I'll get the wording from Tiffany on how to do that, but it's definitely going to be after 3 samples. If they don't purchase anything, then you know, I'm not going to continue to give out samples for free. You know, because you will have those people that just want and want and want and want, and they never give you anything in return. And that's totally fine to like be, I hate to see you go kind of thing. Yeah, I'll get that tomorrow from Tiffany, and we'll do that wording like that. Any other questions? Yes, it is on a postcard, I think, Ashley. It might be in her Canva. Tiffany, is it in your Canva?
I don't know. It may be. I think I actually did it off of Avery, but I'll double check and I can upload everything. It was a while ago that I did. I was still in West Virginia, but because I wasn't keeping up with it right. So if I found a great system for it, like Kimberly does, it would be really good to do. I got a lot of reorders from it.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think it will. And yes, Shauna, this is recorded, so we'll share the recording. But yeah, you just have to keep up with like who's doing what, and especially with those random people that are just like going to reach out to you or whatever, because you want to make sure that you're keeping up with it, so you're not going to be making samples and losing a lot of money and all that kind of stuff. So, all right. Any other questions? Y'all are doing really well. I'm really proud of you guys. February is a hard month. It's a hard month for me, and I just wanted to let you guys know that you guys are doing so good. I am really excited about our hashtag, and you guys are using our hashtag. I wanted to do somewhere locally that because you guys are working so much, and I wanted to do that on there. But our group hashtag, I'm so excited that you guys are starting to use that. I'm going to keep that like pumped up and bumped up on the page and everything. And when you're sharing something, make sure you're putting that on there. It is, let me see what I called it. Y'all, I'm losing my brain. Oh, sharing my hustle. That's what it is. Sharing my hustle. Hashtag sharing my hustle. And that is in case if you go to our group, you can go to the search menu and do hashtag sharing my hustle. And all of the things that you guys are doing are going to come up and it's going to share your work and everything. So I'm really excited about that. We have a group hashtag and that you guys are really using it. I love that. All right. Any other questions before we start recording? We're so glad Tiffany came back to visit us tonight. I know.
Stephanie's here too. Thanks, Steph, for getting on.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, we've missed Tiffany.
Good. I'll pop on some.
All right, I'm going to stop the recording.